Okay, this is New Star Radio 98.7 FM and Smooth Fuego TV, and we are joined here with...
a pint of cider and Professor Green.
Now, we're here with Professor Green. We're going to go straight into it. Now, I first heard of you around the time I was starting uni, and I seen you in the jump-off battles and all those things.
Wicked, the old school me.
Trust me.
The lippy little... Yeah.
Trust me, you was crazy. Because usually when I saw the UK rappers, they go for the same thing. Your mum's this, that. But you did it a bit differently.
It was weird that the jump-off, I had to dumb it down a bit. When I got to go out to the Bahamas and rap at... the Power Summit battle, it was a bit different. I got to get a little bit more lyrical because people had lived with hip hop a little bit more. But it was all fun, man.
Okay, now have you always been into music?
Yeah, always been into music. I was never into making it. I didn't really have any kind of artistic expression. I can't draw, I can't paint, I can't play any blimmin' instruments. Bar I think I played the recorder in primary school. So I found music late when I was 18. Like, a lot of my friends have been making music for years, and I got put on a spot and I had to freestyle a lyric. I was stoned, so it just,
Crazy.
And it come out, and I was like, red in the face, I don't want to do that again, was all embarrassed. And everyone was like, no, you're good, man, like, you should, And I got a little bit more confident with it, messing around with it with them, not like David Chan or Adam Deacon. I think it was at his flat where I first ever rapped the lyric.
Crazy.
Yeah, and we all just started making music together. I mean, they've been making music before, and then I started making music with them, and that was really how I started. And the natural progression was battling from freestyling.
Okay, now we're looking back in your past. Now we're here at the present. Did you ever think you would get the amount of success you have now?
Nah, man. I don't think you can ever expect it. You hope for it. But I don't know. It's better to have low expectations. They're easier to succeed. I can't talk anymore. The cider is affecting me. Low expectations are easier to exceed. That was the word, not succeed. There we go.
Okay, now let's talk about your latest single. Now, you're working with Tabo, he's from the north, right?
He is. Bruv, do you know what's mad? Is we've had mutual friends for years. Like a proper long time. I used to work with this producer up there from Huddersfield. Called Appetite. Okay. And like, he's known him for, I think, as long as I have, and we've never met. And yet, so we didn't even got that wasn't even the avenue by where he ended up on the record either. It was my A&R. He went, you need to check out this guy Tabo, and I heard him, and I was like, wow. I'd sung the chorus for I didn't end up singing it for a demo. I managed to make James from Star Say to do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wrote it. I just did. They were like, no, God, you can do it, man. I was like, I'm not singing that. I write a lot of stuff I can't sing. And Tabo killed it.
Definitely. He's got one of the proper soulful voices. I think
he's going to be huge.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I first came across him, I think a year or two ago, he was supporting Dwele or something like Jazz Cafe a while ago. He's serious.
Bro, he's such a cool guy as well. Like, not everyone you meet is cool. But he's just like humble and happy, man. He's good people's proper.
Okay, now let's talk about the latest single with him. Now, was that inspired by your own experiences?
Nah, man, that was just me wanting to talk about... I don't like talking about the same thing over and over, and everyone likes to just big themselves up. It's nice to be self-deprecating for once, to put yourself on the back foot. But no actual experiences. I've never ended up with a materialistic woman who's only with me for my money. Thank God.
Okay, I'm not going to talk about the personal life. I'm going to keep it more to the music. But what can we expect to see from Professor Green for the rest of 2014?
Lullaby comes out September the 14th, the first proper single before the album, featuring the incredible Tori Kelly, who's got the same management as Justin Bieber, who I met, and he was really nice. Yeah.
Why do people give him such a bad rap?
Bro, I don't get it. Like, I'm like, he's a youth, innit? He's young. Like, let him make mistakes, because we all make mistakes when we're young. But we just didn't all have the world watching.
But the things he's doing isn't even that bad. I don't think so.
I met Orlando Bloom the day before I met Bieber. And it was a couple of days after that, all them shenanigans. Yeah. And I thought, Orlando was nice. He was having a great time in Ibiza. He was definitely enjoying himself, but he was cool. He come up, he said hello, and he was lovely. But so was Bieber, and I'm not emotionally involved, so I'm just entitled to kind of watch it all happen and laugh a little bit. Bruv, you can't tell me you wouldn't sleep with Miranda Kerr. Millie would cheat on me with Miranda Kerr. I think anyone would sleep with Miranda Kerr. Imagine being an 18-year-old, but like, if that did happen, I don't know if it happened, but if I was 18 and Miranda Kerr was like, yo, I'd be like, yo.
but let's talk more about Lullaby as well.
Yeah.
Because I was backstage at Wireless in Birmingham as well, and you came as a surprise guest.
I was meant to. Yeah, I done it in London, but I couldn't get there. We got stuck on the what's the one by
M6 or M1?
Yeah, it was mad. It was all at the back. Like we were just backed up for so long. We were like, we're not gonna make it on time, and I felt bad because I really wanted to be there for Tory. But I managed to do the London show, and it was wicked. It was like a song that people already knew by the end of it.
Yeah, definitely. I've heard a lot about that. But I know you got a busy day today. I don't want to hold you up any further. So I'm gonna ask you one last question. We have a lot of up and coming singers, songwriters, rappers.
Yeah.
What advice could you give them based on the things you've experienced?
Work hard, mate, and don't think that getting signed is the be all and end all, because that's when the work really starts. A lot of people think, as soon as I get signed, I've made it. Doesn't work like that. There's not many £1 million deals going. That's when the work has to start, so just work hard.
Okay, well, that has been Professor Green. This is New Star Radio 98.7 FM, Smooth Fuego TV. Now, if you'd like to tell the listeners and viewers where they can keep up to date with you, all your social networks, and then introduce your track, either Lullaby or the Chat with Tabo, whichever one you want to do.
Oh, that's hard.
You got a choice there, so introduce that and we'll go straight into it.
All right, you can catch up with me at Professor Green or professorgreen.co.uk or facebook.com/Professor Green, basically any social media /Professor Green. And the next song you're going to hear is Not Your Man featuring Tabo.